Welcome back to my Vision News. Two news stories. Firstly, what is the status of the presence of Eritrean military in Tigray now? Has it completely withdrawn from Tigray's major cities? Because Tigray activists, Tigray-backed journalists, they are claiming that Eritrean military is still deployed to main cities of Tigray. What is Tigray regional government's position? What is on the ground situation? Details for you. And secondly, a campaign against Ethiopian Orthodox Church seems to have frustrated the church elders who are now trying to unite other denominations and other religions against this campaign. Who are running this campaign? The church's first effort to create unity against those who criticize the church failed, but later some meetings were held. Details for you. Firstly, viewers, withdrawal of Eritrean military from Tigray. Is EDF withdrawing from Tigray or not? Withdrawal of EDF and disarmament of Tigray fighters are to happen concurrently. We know that Tigray forces have collected heavy weapons in Agula reportedly because a few days ago observers appointed by the African Union were taken to the place where these heavy weapons are being stored for future handing over to Ethiopian National Defense Force. And we know that Tigray forces have been disengaged. They have withdrawn from some battlefronts. From around 50% of battlefronts, Tigray forces withdrew last week. Where is Eritrean military now? Tigray activists, some pro-Tigray journalists, they are sharing claims on daily basis that Eritrean military is still continuing its looting, killing of civilians, and Eritrean military is still deployed to parts of Tigray. Yesterday, DWTV reported that two youth had been killed by Eritrean military in Aksum. When did it happen? It's not clear. Then some other journalists claimed that Eritrean military was rather returning to Tigray, not withdrawing, that from Eritrea, the EDF contingents which had withdrawn, they started returning after the visit of African Union observers. That is what is being reported by pro-Tigray activist journalists. What is Tigray regional government's position? We don't know. Government is silent. Getachew just 2 days ago said that, not 2 days ago, last week he said that, and he congratulated people on New Year, all Tigrayans, Ethiopians, and he hoped that New Year would bring Tigray free from the presence of Eritrean military and Amhara forces. What we have learned is that, though it's difficult to say in which parts of Tigray Eritrean military is still deployed, but what we have been able to confirm is that still along Shire to Edi Dairo road, Eritrean military units have been seen. Around 24 hours ago, we got this report. Near Edi Dairo as well, Eritrean military soldiers seen. We shared some pictures of Eritrean soldiers from Shire, I think 2 days ago. They were spotted in Shire too. So it means that complete withdrawal has not happened so far. Though the pictures being shared by Tigray activists of Eritrean soldiers show Eritrean soldiers roaming around in Shire, while locals don't seem to be scared around the Eritrean soldiers. While we know that A case has been built against Eritrea that Eritrean military committed atrocities against civilians in Tigray. The pictures being shown, being shared by activists, Tigray activists, show Eritrean soldiers and locals. And people seem to be quite comfortable or unscared, if it's the right word, regarding the presence of Eritrean military. I do not deny massacres which happened during Tigray conflict in Tigray, Amhara, Afar region. But if you remember, my stated position is that almost all massacres in Tigray, Amhara, Afar happened as revenge attacks. People suspicious of supporting one or the other group were killed in these massacres. Yes, civilians could be victims as well. But most of these massacres were cases of revenge attacks in Tigray, Amhara, China, Kobo, and Afar as well. So we can sum up that Eritrean military is still in Tigray. They might not be in control of major towns like Aksum, Shere, Adwa, but they have not completely withdrawn from Tigray. Secondly, viewers, Ethiopian Orthodox Church is complaining that a campaign is being launched against the church to discredit the church, to malign the church, and the church wants unity, church wants other religions, other faiths, other denominations to stand with the church. Some Pentecostals have been criticizing Orthodox Church and church elders. EU Chefa, Jonathan, two Pentecostal evangelists, they have been criticizing the church, Orthodox Church. And church authorities, including Abune Matthias, they are frustrated. They want other religions and other denominations of Christian faith to unite in condemnation of these activities against the Orthodox Church. On the 21st of December, Orthodox Church called a meeting of other religions and other denominations of the Christian faith. Catholics were invited, Muslims were invited to, and Lutheran denomination representatives invited as well, evangelicals too. What happened? Only Catholics reported at the meeting. Purpose was to send a message by all the participants that church should be respected, Orthodox Church should be respected, and people should not launch defamatory campaigns against the church. But only one denomination representatives attended the meeting on the 21st of December. After that, Orthodox Church elders threatened to leave Inter-Religious Harmony Council, Inter-Religious Committee, which is an official Ethiopian body with representation of all religions and main sects as well, main denominations. Orthodox Church threatened to leave this body. What happened? Another meeting was held, reportedly yesterday. Ibrahim Tofa from Muslim side, Catholics, Lutheran denomination people, evangelicals, Adventists, all attended yesterday's meeting. And they stood with Abune Matthias. Abune Matthias thanked the participants and he urged the religious leaders to condemn defamatory campaigns against Orthodox Church. So reconciliation has happened because there were differences after Uh, Other groups did not attend the meeting of 21st of December. But campaign is still underway in the church by some people who have huge following, like Eritrea and Jonathan. People attend their programs in thousands. They are following, no doubt about that. And they are continuing their criticism of the church. What will the church do? The church has links with the government. Can Orthodox Church ask Ethiopian federal government to take action against Eritrea and Jonathan? That could happen. That is why I think Abune Matthias is trying to create a unity within religious circles to send a message to the government to take action against those who are criticizing church and church authorities, Orthodox Church.